So, I've played many Sonic racing games in my life, from the duology known as Sonic Riders to the Sonic and All-Star Racing games, and this bullshit up here. However, there is one game I have not touched before, and that game is Sonic Drift. I meant Sonic R. The reason I haven't played it yet is not because I don't want to or anything. I just get distracted really easily. I also just kind of forgot it existed. But recently, I've talked about wanting to finally play it to see what it's like. However, as I said this, I was bombarded by a bunch of randos out of nowhere trying to tell me a bunch of shit about the game like, don't play it, this game is really bad. This game ruined my life and took everything from me. This game killed people. You will be struck by lightning and die if you play this. I've heard it all. Heard in quotation marks. Okay, one thing y'all need to know about me is that I am really hard-headed. What these people said went in one ear and turned right back around because my ass was not listening. In fact, I wasn't even there. I was at home, sitting on the couch, controller in hand, game on the TV with a character select on screen. I was ready to play. Speaking of character select, I went straight to picking Amy. For those who don't know, Amy is my favorite Sonic character, and if she's playable in the game, I will pick her without any hesitation. So I did that and went straight to Resort Island, and that was a bad play. Amy is so slow. Felt like I was actively throwing a match when playing her. Sega set her up so hard, dog. Like, why is she in the car? Well, that's fine though, because she has this boost, right? The boost that made me crash into a wall. So I had to slowly turn around and slowly drive back onto the course. Yo, these controls kinda suck. Later in the race, I saw this ring gate and thought like, oh, this might be a little shortcut. And I was right. However, Amy is really slow, so it didn't really help much. Luckily, I stepped on his boost pad and it shot me so far up that I somehow finished in third place. But I didn't want third. I wanted to be number one. In order to do that, I couldn't play Amy. I had to switch to my second favorite character, Knuckles. Knuckles was already a million times better than Amy in terms of controls. That wasn't saying much though because the controls are still ass. Bro, his glide is insane because you know how like in the other Sonic games you just kind of go forward? This one is different because you just stay still. Anyways, onto the race. Sonic and Tails was dusting the shit out of me. Sonic and Tails were dusting the shit out of me, and I was getting the feeling this was about to be another third place race. But just up ahead, it was the boost pad. Last time I used this, it shot me from 5th to 3rd, so if I use it this time, I could easily shoot the first place and win the race. So I walked over it and barely went anywhere. I thought, oh, that was weird, but I kept going. I took the shortcut and it actually did some good to me. And then I was instantly struck by something upon leaving it, so that kind of messed me up. But that doesn't matter because the next boost pad is right here. Let's get it! So I got third place again. Knuckles is alright, but he wasn't giving me the results I wanted. So I switched to my third favorite Sonic character, Tails. After 2 insane losses, I needed some sort of win. Thankfully, Tails delivered. I was doing amazing. He felt the best to control out of everyone I played so far. And he can fly, which makes him objectively the best. I was doing so good that I realized I had 92 rings. So I decided to walk into the 50 ring gate and saw a Chaos Emerald. And I was like, man, I can't wait to find the rest later. He did not find the rest later. Finally, after 2 whole characters, I finally finished Resort Island and I found my main. Radical City was next and I was not doing good. The moment I stepped in this water right here, I knew it was over for me. I went on the lower path and I kept like crashing into walls over and over and I'm like, what is going on here? And then that was when I learned that Tails had no grippers on his shoes, dog. It's dead ass just flat under there. And then I forgot I was playing an old game and I thought I could skip over everything like I'm playing Sonic Frontiers as Tails. And then I ended up going the completely wrong way. So I ended up restarting. Second time around, I was going nuts thanks to the shortcut right here. Thank God Tails can just fly over all of this with ease. I was doing so good and midway through I decided to check the map to see where everyone was at. And then I was like, oh, that's Sonic and Knuckles speeding towards me faster than they should. This is how I learned the game has rubber banding. Yay. But it's fine because I used a shortcut and they were still far behind me. On the last lap, I decided to go on a different path and walked into this little gate near the end. It was a decent little shortcut. It probably would have been better if I stepped on a boost pad like I should have. But it's whatever. After having my blood pressure raised, I won. But oh my god, I gotta make sure nothing like that ever happens again. Anyways, on to the next stage. Regal Ruins got me messed up, dog. Okay, so I already messed up here because my brain turned off and I just smashed right into the gate. But after that, I was doing decently well. No, it wasn't. Let me stop lying. As I was sliding around here trying to turn, Knuckles decided to flex his grippers and did the most perfect turn of all time. Like, bro, what is his issue? Throughout the whole race, I was just staring at his backside and it was bothering me, dog. I came in second place and it's all this cocky asshole's fault. Next race, I will bash his fucking skull in and win. Anyways, this race, I found the craziest shortcut where I instantly messed up the second I went inside. But it was fine because directly after that, I found another shortcut and I was speeding through the stage. I had Knuckles looking at me in anger, but he wasn't even looking at me. He was looking at my after images, because I already cleared the stage. He was so mad at me, but I don't care, because I'm better. Now watch me clear Reactor Factory easily. I was crushing the stage for the first 10 seconds, and then I got confused instantly. I did this sick ass jump thinking I'm about to land in this loop. Then the game said, nah bro, get back to the road. And I landed right here, and I'm just confused on where to go. The leaderboard was giving me mixed signals for a while. Like, once I come in first, then last, then first, then last, and I was like, stuck. However, after that, it was smooth sailing, and I felt a little cocky. So I was like, you know what, let's see if I take a quick little shortcut. And I tried to fly over here, and I instantly fell in water. Knuckles took notice of this and started laughing at me. So I'm gonna forget this happened, and I'm gonna win next round, easy. Then I lost again, and again, and again. So I was on this stage for a while now, and honestly nothing interesting happened while I was playing this stage. So I'm gonna just skip to the part where I won. Oh hey, I won. Finally, we have Radiant Emerald, and this stage makes me feel sick. I don't know what it was about this stage, but it made me want to throw up. I think it was the camera or some shit, but my health doesn't matter here. This was the final stage, and I need to make sure I win. I kept messing up at the beginning, and I was mostly in third place throughout the entire match, but that was part of the plan. I was gonna grind up rings to take every single shortcut in the stage. I was going to win this on my first try, and I'm going to make sure I do. On the second lap, I took the 50 ring gate and ended up starting the third lap in first place. And this was it, the final few seconds of the game. Without a single soul in sight, this was gonna be the easiest win of my life. Hey, where did he come from? Nah, we not about to have a round two of this again. I will win. Finally, after all these years, I finally played and beaten Sonic R. It was tough, like really tough. Like, oh my god, these controls are ass. But at the same time, it was also super short, so it wasn't that bad. After my glorious win, I wonder what I was gonna unlock after beating the Grand Prix. Maybe some new characters, new stages, a super duper hard mode. I'm cutting myself off right here. I unlocked nothing after beating the game. I was supposed to collect those coins to unlock characters, and I was gonna do that, but I kinda messed up. So in the options, there's an option to save the game, but I didn't go to the options to see the option, so I didn't have the option to save the game, so I lost my progress. So I'm never touching the game again. But anyways, what do I think of Sonic R after not playing it for all these years? Well, for one, I think it's kind of mid. We should have listened. Hey, if y'all made it this far into the video, thank you, I appreciate it. And if you like what you saw, you should like the video and subscribe or something. I don't know, you do you, bro. I don't care what you do. And oh yeah, and shout out to the channel members. Your name should be on screen right here. And